In an increasingly globalised world, it is important that students gain an understanding of different cultures, as well as be given the opportunity to bring their own experiences into the classroom. Video provides a more cinematic experience than reading or listening to a text, and is therefore a great way to provide students with a wider perspective of the world, giving them opportunities to compare foreign cultures to their own. There are 4 Get Culture lessons in every level of GoGetter, and each one features a video made in collaboration with the BBC, designed especially for young language learners. They include lots of BBC footage and are hosted by enthusiastic and inspiring BBC presenters. The videos present the diversity of the English-speaking world, as well as recycle the topics and language of the preceding units. The videos are a great springboard for the culture-related project work which follows each culture video in GoGetter. They can be played with or without subtitles, which creates lots of opportunities for additional language practice. Each Get Culture lesson is a double-page spread which can be treated as 1 or 2 lessons, depending on the total number of hours of your course. Each lesson includes practice of all 4 skills of reading, listening, speaking and writing. The first page introduces the topic via reading and listening and accompanying tasks. The second page features a video with related activities and a project on the same theme. The projects all teach students about different aspects of culture, while at the same time develop creativity, teamwork and digital literacy amongst other 21st century skills. Integrated throughout all of these tasks is plenty of speaking practice. Let's look at a culture video lesson. This material comes from GoGetter Level 2, Unit 7. The aim of this lesson is to introduce students to different types of transport and travel in London. For a warm-up, revise the transport words from Unit 7 by asking students to write down as many words as they can remember. The first task in the book is reading. Before setting the task, pre-teach any new vocabulary. Set exercise 1 and give students a moment to predict the answers. They should then read the text to check their ideas. Next, focus students' attention on exercise 2. Students read for more detailed information this time. Pairs will now be ready to discuss the facts and report back to the class. Follow this with a listening task and a class discussion. You can now move on to the video part of the lesson. Before watching, use the photos to introduce the presenter and set the scene. During the video, the presenter poses a number of questions. Pause after each one and invite students to express their ideas. Let's watch the video now.
Hello and welcome back to Get Culture. Look, can you guess our topic today? That's right, our topic is transport in London. Nearly 9 million people live in London and another 31 million people visit every year. How do you think all of those people travel around the city? Well, there are lots of ways to travel around London, but the quickest way to travel is by tube. The Tube, or the London Underground, is a network of underground trains. The trains travel through tunnels to different underground stations. When the London Underground first opened, there were only 7 stations. Today, there are 270 stations. London is famous for its red double-decker buses. You can sit at the top or at the bottom of the bus. You can also ride an open-top bus. It's great for seeing the city. Don't forget your umbrella. It often rains in London. Let's find out about some other ways to travel around London. You can take a taxi or a black cab, or go on a river tour by river bus. Some people take a river bus to work. This bike is called a Boris bike. You can find Boris bikes at special bike stations all over London. They're a cheap and easy way to see the city. There are lots of other exciting ways to travel around London. You can go for a ride on a bicycle rickshaw, or ride a cable car across the river. Wow, that looks fun. Now, can you answer this question? Do you remember? What is another name for the London Underground? Is it A, the tube, B, the cab, C, the metro? And the answer is A, the tube. Bye for now.
Next, students watch the video again, this time answering more detailed questions. There's no need to pause this time. Ask students to compare their answers in pairs before checking with the whole group. The final task is a group discussion. The lesson ends with a project which can be done in class or at home. The task in this lesson is to make a video interview about the journey to school. Groups of 4 should plan using the prompts in the coursebook and the photocopyable project worksheet. First, students write a script and practice each scene. Before filming, they can make props and costumes. Finish the lesson by watching each group's video and discussing each one. Finish with a vote for the best video. Students can engage with all the GoGetter videos outside the classroom to take greater responsibility for their own learning. Each student gets access to extra online practice where they can re-watch videos in their own time. The access codes are printed in their workbooks. The culture videos are great for learning about the wider world, but they also act as a model for the project. Whilst I'd encourage students to go for the digital version of the project, there are also plenty of options for a non-digital version. And remember, each Get Culture video lesson is structured in the same way, which is great for young students who benefit from familiar classroom routines and teachers who never seem to have enough time. The tips and teaching ideas in the teacher's book will ensure lessons are fresh and always have something new to offer your students. I hope you and your students enjoy learning with the GoGetter Get Culture video lessons. If you'd like tips and advice on using video in the classroom, make sure you check out the other videos in this series.